Hello, welcome to another Trinity Teachings. This is lesson 3.10 on Ceremonial Magic, white in the spectrum. Okay, Ceremonial Magic. Basically, being a master of ceremonies. If you know what that word means, basically means you are well versed in the magic of, or I should say, the performing of different ceremonies. I would actually say that would probably fall in the category of a high priest or priestess, I would have to say, as they're usually the ones who conduct a lot of them, a lot of ceremonies. For example, a high priest or priestess would look over multiple ceremonies, such as a hand fastening, which is a wedding, basically, a hand parting, which is basically a divorce, a wickening, which is, if I remember correctly, the blessing of a baby once they're born. Well, not right when they're born, but usually a little after. It's sometimes usually close when after they're born. A high priesthood or high priestesshood, which is inducting said into such, Oh, what else are there? Well, the ceremonies with different holidays, different Sabbats, and Espats. Usually the high priest or priestess, or both, will, if there's both, would look over and preside over it. Trying to remember. 1 second, where are my notes? I know, I had to take notes on these things, just mainly just due to the fact that, well, it's best to, well, have notes. Let's see here. I need to keep better notes. I really do. But basically, I have to say, it's when you reside over all these different things. Let's see, I can talk about some of them. As I said, the hand fastening is basically a Wiccan wedding. Presided over usually by high priestess, high priest if so. There's different ways of doing the ceremony. They usually all involve a cord being tied around the wrists of the bride and groom, or brides or grooms. Let's see here. And parting is basically the cutting of it. It's basically a divorce. Awakening, as I said, high priesthood, high priestesshood, different ceremonies that can be provided over on the different Sabbats and Espats. What else? There's many different types of ceremonies. I don't know about them all because a lot of them are done in major coven work. Our coven didn't. Well, let's see. We were all men, so we didn't have a high priestess. None of us were considered higher than the other, really. Granted, I was the teacher, so I could say I was a high priest, but didn't really act towards it. Plus, there was no ordination, ordainment, whatever you want to call it. None of us had babies, so there was no awakening. We did some holidays together, so... induction of new members into a coven, duh. That's another thing a high priest or priestess would watch over. Basically, ceremonial magic is a master of ceremonies, and usually with it is a high priest or priestess. That's all I really got on that one. I can't think of too much more. If I think of more, I'm obviously going to switch this video out and add more to it. So until next time, thank you for watching. Sorry I couldn't help too much, but please leave comments, questions, all that like usual, and keep learning, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.